Here. I think that's hopefully the right mic. So my settings got tweaked. Oh. So I'm a ghost now. I'm not sure if I like being a ghost yet or not. Spinning stuff. Hit the go live again. Bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, I don't like being a ghost. I'm gonna fix that. Just do a chroma key. Oh, I'm kind of a ghost. Nice. Okay. All right. You're back to what we were doing. Warning, the stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. It'll be fine. I stream at a low bitrate on purpose. So we'll be okay. Hopefully things look good now. Back to the old grind.
Stay sane, exile.
Definitely want currency duplication. So if we drop a mirror and it duplicates, oh my god, dude. It's gonna be the greatest day ever. Puzzle box number 2 already. I like when the map like doesn't prevent me from dealing damage and it's just like smooth as butter map. I don't have to stress out about it. Two Defiance, two boxes out of that map is pretty good. Good start. I don't know the cost on average per map, but it's probably like around 2 Divines per map. Something like that. The big wins hit big, the normal wins hit still pretty good. Consider this a normal win. 3 to 4 Defines raw is typically what you're gonna see. I wish I could pick things up automatically as I'm running by them, dude. Just anything on filter, pick it up. Actually, that would go badly pretty quickly. Because uniques that I don't want to pick up would get picked up. Okay, pick up all currency items automatically there. Guy thought he could hurt me. I hate that currency duplicating doesn't put them in the same stack. So if you drop one Chaos Orb but it duplicates, it drops one Chaos Orb next to another one Chaos Orb instead of dropping a 2x Chaos Orb. That shit drives me nuts. Catalyzing is good. I'm looking forward for Starcaller to finally get its like information leaked. on exactly how much damage it deals and stuff. Get it into POB. So I'm dying to experiment with that build or that item in general. There's probably you could probably actually deal some crazy damage with that item. Being able to properly 6-link a cast on crit skill with no restriction of having to link the cast on crit setup. You're like giving yourself 2 extra gem sockets right there. There's no way that doesn't go crazy. It's also an attack, and if it deals fizz damage to any degree, it's busted. Oh, we checked that guy already. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I noticed the astrolabe is like just entirely not in the system. Like Starcaller's at least in the system is just not functioning. But astrolabe's actually just not there.
What you perceive is not the same as what is.
What you perceive is not the same as what is. Got some tanky boys. Got a 7 years there. It pays to have scried that. I've actually dropped a significant amount of those cards. I've dropped maybe 7 of them total. And I gambled 5 of them and turned them into 13. And then sold the Mirror Shard. And then besides that, I haven't really looked at the cards yet or since then. How much did I sell it for? I sold the Mirror Shard for 70 div. Yeah, I listed them for 70 and they were selling. I didn't put them on Faustus though, I manually sold them. I had them listed in my stash because people apparently don't know Faustus exists in standard now. And like they just don't like using it for some reason, which is annoying as hell. Yeah, I mean 70 makes sense because Amir is 1400, 1/20th of 1400 is 70. And yeah, there's like obviously an advantage to having mirror shards versus the mirror because you can use it for things like trading for mirrors or using them as collateral and stuff like that. And also the advantage of being able to buy a mirror piece by piece instead of all at once. But yeah, I don't know. I was just like, this is the equivalent value, so that's what I'll list it at. It sold after maybe an hour. And then the second one I had, so I've sold 3 mirror shards in the past like week. 2 from the boat, 1 from the 7 years gamble. And I'd say I listed them on one day and then they all 3 of them sold by the end of the day after. With the first one selling pretty quickly. And the other 2 taking a bit longer. So mirror to this map just like not drop anything. Or did I already enter and leave this map? I don't think I think this map just actually gave me nothing. Oh, it gave me a 7 years card. All right. 25 for div. Yep. Dude, I want to drop a mirror on camera. Yeah, just listed at 75 because that was the lowest on trade. Yeah. Dude, I've also realized that lowballing does go a long way. Like if you do undercut yourself, like things will sell faster, even though it feels bad to undercut yourself. If you've been holding on to stuff for a long time and it just won't sell, I highly suggest just dropping the price and getting it out of your hands. Because there's some gear where I was like looking at it and I'm like, if it's not gonna sell at this price ever, then what's the point of having it listed at that price? Like, yeah, I know it's worth that, and it would be nice to have somebody pay that, but if no one's gonna buy it at that price, then I might as well lower it and just get what I can out of it. It's better than nothing. That's what I did with a few of my items. Like, I can't believe I bought an Adorned and then a week later sold it again because I pivoted my idea. It was like, oh, I'm going to need an Adorned for a build that I'm going to make. And then I was like, oh, you know what? Let me just spend 14 mirrors on a ring and do that instead. But yeah, I undercut myself just to sell it fast because I wanted to pay off my debt and start lock misting a little bit. I didn't undercut myself drastically. It was like maybe 200 div under what I paid for it. I definitely lost money from that. Give it up to Spectral Shield Throw for being the one build that can, like, not hit the last guy in the room. Clear the whole area out. There's one dude left in the room. You can't see him. You're just stuck in the ritual, like, trying to find him. Okay, that was everything. This map sucked. Map must have had bad rolls. Ooh, the Fortunate. Neat. It's crazy. I have yet to see anything good out of the ritual. Or anything significant. The best has just been the boss invitations. These things, the audience with the king. I've gotten these and that's it. Like everything else has just been bad. Just a few chaos worth of stuff here and there, but I do it to respawn the rogue exiles anyways.
The Atlas is a prison, not a prize. Leave it behind.
Yeet. It's funny too, because you can tell, um, Jesus, you can tell, what kind of rewards you're gonna get based on what the color the, like, area turns when you start the ritual. Ooh, I almost clicked the wrong one there. What the hell was that? Clusters are 60D? Wait, the blanketed snow ones? I have some of those if you want them. At least I think I have some of those. But yeah, the blanketed snow, prismatic are widespread destruction. They are hard. They are hard to roll. No, nope, nope. It's super meta. Like so many builds. If a build uses cold damage, it's using that setup pretty much, and it is like so hard to get because blanketed snow has a ridiculously low weight for no reason. Well, not for no reason. It's a really good node, but it has a low weighting. So that'll be the reason why it's so expensive. But yeah, I've sold. Oh, it's funny actually. Um, I don't even know if I should say this. I sold 3 of those to a guy the other day, and he tried to like scamaz me because he was like, I had them listed for 45 each, and he was like, so 3 of them, it's 3 of them would be I think he said it was like 120 div, and I was like, no, dude, it's 135. And he was like, oh, come on, you can't do 120 because for me or whatever, you know, he's trying to cut me a deal or lowball me or whatever. And I was like, all right, have a good day. Like, I ain't gonna do that, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, all right, fine. And he trades me. He traded me 240 div for them. And I sat there in the trade window and I didn't accept it for a minute. And then he turned the trade green. And I was like, okay. I clicked the okay button. And then he said TY and left. And that was it. He never reached back to me about it. So he 300 div or whatever. Free 1/3 attempt on lock misting. You just wanted to be a nice guy? Yeah, the guy who was trying to lowball me was trying to be a nice guy. I think he counted the stacks of divines as if they were 10. And he put 120 in the trade window, but it was stacks of 20, so it equated to actually 240. That's my guess as to what happened. But he didn't seem like he needed them because he never reached back out to me and was like, yo, did I give you too many divines? Because if he got back to me, I would have given it back to him, but he just never did. That was a pretty good loot explosion. Oh, a couple of divines and a puzzle box. Oh, and another puzzle box. Pretty good. Nice part about this build or this strategy is like you're selling raw currency, so everything sells really fast. Except for the uniques. The uniques sell very slow. And therefore, I don't really pick them up unless they're worth more than a divine or two. Some of them sell quickly, some of them just don't sell at all. No matter how much they're worth. Like, I had a headhunter listed at lowest price for like 2 days, and it just didn't sell. Oh, let me click the item. Couple of exalted orbs. Let's go. Exalted orbs don't sell as fast as I expected them to. Ooh, diff cards. Oh, they all suck. Yes, of course. And then the uniques, and they all suck. Great. I've got like 1,700 exalted orbs. Yeah, close to 1,700. They don't sell. Those and the annuls. The annuls don't sell either. I had this fracturing orb here for a while too. Gonna open the Awaken Peewee trade. Oh, that didn't sound good. Is that Awaken Peewee trade disagreeing with me? Okay, guess we're not using Awaken Peewee trade for now. No idea why that's not working. Oh wait.
You cannot master the Atlas. No one can.
Peewee is running with administrator rights. You need to restart Awaken Peewee trade with administrator rights. Okay. Can do. Doo-doo-doo. And it's still not working. Okay, there we go. Got it now. I don't think you guys will be able to see the overlay, but as long as I have it. It's a tier 1 drop. Not a tier 0. I think it used to be a tier 0. Got reduced action speed, I think, in this map. Number of raised zombies, huh? Stopped using awake. I stopped using awake computer retrade after you realized it was crashing way more often with it on. I've never had that problem. It's never caused my game to crash. Take damage challenge, please, sir. Well, that's a lot of exiles. Holy, they just keep coming. Good lord. Do you use any price checker, Fennel, or you just manually do it? That's crazy. You're crazy for that one? Guess it depends on how frequently you're price checking things. Alright, this is a pretty good map.
Approach, challenger.
Abyss Scarab of Multitudes. Whoever's using that Scarab is getting scammed hardcore. I made a crazy noise. Enjoy your pile of junk, sir. Thanks for the divine orb. Attributes mana? Hold on a second. Isn't that best in slot for Archmage? Pretty sure Templar players use this Grey Wolf. Let's see. Yep. Yep. That's 200 divines. It's just that easy. It's like I think that's like the only Grey Wolf that people use nowadays. Because Focused Amulet beats out Grey Wolf in almost every other field except for mana. Wow, this guy's name is crazy work. Do I have a second one? No. Do not even want to say that guy's name. That is crazy. What's this for 199 divines? Big drop. Pretty sick. Okay. Yeah, I had a guy the other day buy a bunch of these scouting reports for me. For like a good price too. It's like a div for 15 PAL scouting reports. I sold like 800 of them. All to one guy. They went ahead and he bought a bunch of my scouting reports. I don't. That was the only time though. People haven't requested to buy them since then. You're actually taking the notes that give scouting reports? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I just, as somebody who plays Magic Find, got no time for something that has no advantage from Magic Find, such as Beasts and Essence and everything else like that. If I ain't Magic Finding, how am I ever gonna pay off the 60 mirrored hole I put myself in by making the build in the first place? God, this build is too expensive and I am so broke now. Can you convert some mirror shards into divines? Yes, sir. Dude, I've got I can't believe how fast this thing farms gold, dude. It's insane the difference between like a normal character and a magic find character with gold. I am almost done here. I just gotta take out one more altar and clean up this last corner. Max zombies and chance to freeze, on the other hand, is definitely not 200 div. That is like 200 dust. Or however much dust it ends up being. The tier 1, I think it ends up being somewhere in the 100,000 range. It's funny how useless these powers are, dude. Like these memory powers, I never use them. Even the gamble one is just like more often than not a net loss, and I just never use it. Oh, this guy's going crazy. Sorry if you hear my dog. Yaparino. Good multi-wild dual wielding. Not bad. Oh yeah, that's smart actually, using the revive one for that. Yeah, the revive one isn't very useful for me because the normal mobs don't actually provide much. And whoops, I hate hitting that button. Yeah, and of course he's gone to his hideout instantly. I lost my train of thought. It wasn't important anyways. All right, what am I doing?
What have you?
Shard. You're cool with 70? Does that look good to you? Ooh. Okay. No problemo. Pleasure to help. Gotta use this gold somehow. Dude, I have enough gold. I probably could find a mage blood through the black market if I wanted to. But that sounds
Rid
awful.
yourself of your delusions. The Atlas cannot be studied, only destroyed.
Sounds like a painful experience. If I had an easy way of deleting the belts in my inventory after buying them, or like I could press a button that says buy belts until mage blood, then click the button, then I would do it, but as it stands, I'm not going through the effort required. Yeah, they do. Because they're used so much. Not only are they used, but they use 2 of them per map. Whoa, that was very close. It's the dang Rune of Searing Exarch degen. Yeah, Gigantification sells for a lot. Wisp also sells for a lot. Even though that one's not that rare either. Oops. I don't know why. Oh, I just opened a freaking puzzle box. Lost my train of thought again. Something about something. Surely. Debian's Dirge? I don't even know what that is. Is that like a dagger or something? Sounds like a dagger. What a tremendous loss of a divine. .2 divines to be exact. There's a few scarabs that are like that where they're super common and sell for a lot. The Harbinger scarab sells for 1 to 10. And they're pretty common. People just like harbingers. Fracturing shards make tink noise. Fracturing orbs don't sell though. Or they're slow to sell at least. I have like 11,000 chromatics and they're not selling, which is a bad sign. I'm honestly surprised they're not selling. They were listed at the best price for a while. Notice the price of bubblegum currency is going down. One div gets you a fair bit more currency now. But yeah, that's why I was saying that scarab farming probably worth something. Most scarabs sell, and some of them sell for a lot. Like, dude, people bought the divination card scarabs from me. I had like 600 of the divination scarab that puts divination packs in your map that basically don't do anything. And they were purchased one div for 12. All of them, all at once. Pretty quickly, even. It was shocking. The only downside to scarab farming is that there's so many different scarabs. Keeping up with the right price on all of them is super annoying. Now, is something living through this? Oh, because he was invincible, because he was in the ground? Being a little rock boy? Is there 1 to 12 anymore? Are you looking at Faustus, or are you looking on the market? Ah. Yeah, Scarab Plenty, 1 to 12. 1 to 11 even. You should get on the Scarab farming bandwagon, Fennel. It's actually crazy profit right now. People are reporting 70 div an hour on it. Or at least that's what MF Academy boys are reporting. Oh, my favorite, dude. Pog. Pog, guys, look. Fizz damage leads to his life. Hell yeah. I hit the alt key. Holy crap. Almost crashed my game. Yep, it is a lot of trading. On God, it is. It is a lot of that. Even me, dude, I only sell currencies and it's a lot to sell. I don't understand how these aren't selling. Or these. Wow, people are 1 to 10 20ing. I can sell scours. I just didn't have these listed. Let's see, what else don't I have listed? Bellworms, 1 for 200. I have Orbs of Alchemy listed at 1 for 6,000 and no one's buying them. Baubles. Wow, those are expensive. More expensive than I thought. Oh, what happened here? I like to hold on to chisels because I use them all the time. And I don't like selling Chaos Orbs until I get to like 20,000 of them. And then I'll sell down to 5,000 again. But I like to have a good stock of Chaos Orbs. I sell Regals for 1 to 300. Typically, at least. Yeah. Both of you to assume anyone wants Alex. Dude, I figured there might be one guy who needs them. I've had a guy, dude, I've had a guy buy them before, but yeah, you are correct. It's the same thing with these instilling orbs, dude. Nobody buys these. Alex are off my filter now. Instillings are probably going to get taken off soon. Alterations used to sell. Don't know what happened there. They just don't sell anymore. People don't want them now. Same with Exalt. I mean, maybe 1 to 5 is too... No, not even. Not even. People just ain't buying them. Same with annulments. Yeah, I don't know. I do not get it. But whatever.
Your sanity is not.
Let's be honest, none of it matters, and the only thing that matters is when the mirror drops, which could have happened right there, but it didn't. Four heavy belts is crazy. One to 6 on Faustus. Yeah. Do people buy alterations on Faustus? I feel like they probably do, but it's probably like 1 for like 4,000 or something unreasonable. 1 to 2,700. That blows my mind. Dude. There was an item, it was a forbidden Shaco that I wanted to buy for my Flicker build. And the guy had it listed for like 2 mirrors. And I was like, 2 mirrors? Surely somebody logs over for 2 mirrors, dude. No matter what. I asked this guy, I'm like, yo, you got this forbidden Shaco listed for 2 mirrors on standard. But I see you're in league. Do you mind logging over for me and making the trade real quick? The guy said, no, I'm not going to do that. And I'm like, what? You don't want to just like make my day and be a nice guy? He's like, no, fuck you, actually. I was like, oh, word. All right then. Never got the helmet. Dropping a lot of anathemas. Yeah, very sad indeed. Anathema just doesn't even sell for a divine anymore, which is so sad. Can I just start dusting those? Oh no, he was showing as offline. I checked him. I give him 1,200, so 1,000 more. He was showing as offline. I was just the one guy who looked into it to see if he was really offline or not. But I was sad. Understandable that he like yeah. I don't play standard, so I don't care about it, you know, but like, you know, you could be thoughtful of the other person. Be like, you know what, man? Yeah, that'll only take 10 seconds. I will sell you that one item that I have and no one else has and only exists because of me, and all it would take is 10 seconds to log over to have you have the one-of-a-kind item that I don't care about because it's listed on trade in standard, the league I don't play. But you know what? I'm not going to do that. Like, at that point, you're just being a weasel, dude. I don't know. Yeah, I can understand if it's like an item that's like, you know, like a 10 divine whatever item that everyone has and no one cares about or whatever. Like, that's fine. But when it's like a one-of-a-kind 2 mirror item, like, you seriously can't log over for that? Even after the guy expresses to you that you're the only one who owns the item and it would be really nice for you to do it. I don't know. Felt scummy. Because I would have, I mean, I would have logged over. But obviously I play standard, but, you know, if it was vice versa, like League, but I'm not playing League, I would swap over to make a trade like that. It's actually crazy, dude. They should raffle off accounts that get abandoned. Just like send the guy an email, be like, "Hey, we've seen you haven't played Path of Exile for 6 years. We're gonna close your account if you don't log in the next like month or something." Give them a month, give them a bunch of warnings for it. If the person still doesn't log in, then take the account, raffle off all the items to like a person, or literally raffle the whole account. Like strip the name and password, give it a default name and password, and send it to someone in like a raffle, just so that items don't get abandoned completely. But you know, it is what it is. It's a tragedy, honestly. So many good items out there. Lost and forgotten. Yeah, there's obviously some logistics issues with it. Would be cool if they at least said to accounts, we're gonna close your account if you don't log in. It's been 6 years. And then actually at least force some more people to log back into their accounts. And then maybe if they log in and they see that they have a friend request, or somebody like spam ping tries to trade them for an item, that maybe that person would trade them. Access is now offline. It's a crazy thing to read. Okay, what's 7,000 orbs of scouring? Yeah, items, I mean, accounts die. Happens. Yeah, yeah, that'd be nice. They just turned it off completely so that at least you don't feel like you are missing out on what you can't see. Okay, 1800. 3600. 5400. 1600. Wow, am I in a Korean server? This is very slow. Oh, I am. Well, I'm in Singapore realm. I don't know if that's Korea or not, but I know it's close. Yeah, dude. Yeah, the Forbidden Shakos were like that for me. In these quant rings. Oh. Oh. It's crazy how they inadvertently fucked up standard with the recombinating thing. All these legacy mods can't be moved over anymore. It's crazy what a premium that put on certain items. Oh, damage can't be dealt for 3 seconds. Crash my game real quick. I'm getting serious frame issues. Okay. Or not frame, I was getting latency issues. I heard another tank. There it is. What is going on with my game right now? I'm getting weird stuttering. Okay, yeah, give me that. In case that's a DDoS, I'm jumping out of the map real quick. I don't know what's going on with my latency. I'm not dropping frames. I think it's on their end. Fucking stupid that is. The cannot deal damage mod is actually stupid. Because it's not even like a threatening mod, it's just lagging the shit out of my computer. Whatever that guy did to me going to the Singapore realm just totally nuked my internet. Restarting the game. I don't know what's going on. Still having the latency issue. Usually that's at 20 ms. I don't know what's going on. No, but usually it'll lag me, but it'll never do a latency thing. Like, why is my latency taking such a hit from this? Obviously the mod's not helping, but I shouldn't be getting latency in the first place from this. Yeah, just watch this network bar, dude. It's doing some crazy shit. Yeah, you know, this says 3 seconds. You tell me if that was 3 seconds. Whatever's going on here with the, wow, I can't even control my character properly. What the hell, dude? What is happening? God, I just want out of that map. Issues is kind of happening out here too. I don't really understand what's happening. Let the record show I've left click to move. There we go. Dialas. Maleficent. Hey, this will be fun. Okay, it looks like it's recovering, whatever the hell that was. That's a lot of uniques that mean nothing, huh? The lag's still here. It's a lot of moonstone rings. Oh, there's one more. I checked this guy, right? Yeah. Where's the last thing? Wait, what? Am I dumb? Oh. Wow, it's right underneath one of those freaking things. The winner offers 50 ritual splinters and 46, but the 46 costs more. Make it make sense, GGG. Okay, I gotta do this trade and then take my dog out. Network latency is a lot better in my hideout now. Maybe it was just that map in particular or something. I don't know really what was going on there. Okay, be right back. Okay, I am back. Switch back to Anarchy. Let me get these scarabs. Re-up. Re-up on the scarabs. The next one that I'm gonna need is the Titanic of Legend, I think. Alright, less laggy map, please. That was ridiculous.
Hope to find here.
And I wouldn't mind a Wildwood either. Pretty soon. 8% chance. I feel like it's been long enough. Great, it's more of the I can't deal damage mod. Except now it's paired with degen. Maybe it just is that mod. Maybe you're right, Fennel. I need to take that mod off of my game. Off my maps. Mod just shows up so commonly. Yeah, it's a big waste of maps for not running them. But dude, it's the worst. Oh my god, another sacred orb, bro. Oh. Yeah, it might be the worst mod. Like 90% chance to block sucks, but this is not doable. This just actually is breaking the game in the 4th dimension. I feel like I wouldn't put up with it if it wasn't for the fact that the maps are so small. Like if this was tier 17s, there's no shot I would filter it, or there's no shot I would do it. The city square is like it's such a short map, dude. It's not that big of a deal. I'll see how many maps I have that have this mod on it. I think this is a duplication or a duplicated map from the last one. So I think the mods were identical. This one's giving me less latency issues, but still borderline crashes my game sometimes. Holy ouch, Batman. Those degens catch you off guard, dude. Especially when you have minus 36% all res. It really comes fast. The Searing Exarch ones are definitely more potent than the Cirrus ones. And they have a bigger radius. They're just worse in all ways. Which is super cool. Hey man, at least they gave us a sound effect for the mod to tell us when it's enabled. And made sure that the sound effect was as annoying as possible. So that not only does the experience of 3 seconds with no damage feel like nails on chalkboard, but you get to listen to the sound of nails on chalkboard as well while doing it. Very dope. Everything about the mod brings joy to my heart. Not good rolls, but it is 6 length. Probably would sell for Divine. Hmm. Merville Darkholm. The Moose Over. What is this guy talking about? Crazy. Dude, the things you read in PoE make me want to do bad things sometimes. Is there a way to speed up the mouse over? Question mark. Yeah, when you have to mouse over the items to accept to the trade. No, just move your mouse over them. KK. After looking at the list of stuff I need to buy, I'm probably gonna have to sell a mirror to finish the build. Well. Faustus. If you're worried about scammers or whatever. Although I don't think anyone standard is trying to scam mirrors these days. If they're putting 1200 div in a trade window, they're probably going to put the other 200 in. It is crazy though that PoE's support actively states that like they don't penalize scamming. Basically, they say we have a trade verification system in place for things like that so that you don't get scammed because you accepted the trade, you made that transaction. And it's like, oh, okay. Screw me, I guess, you know? Yeah, they legit don't care. I've had to deal with support with that before. They just don't care. They'll just say, your fault. So there is no protection behind it, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I feel like most players in Standard are genuine people. No one's really scamming out here in Standard. No one's that rotten. There's text of 40. God, the mirror prices are gonna go up even higher if we do that. Ooh. Boop, boop. Can I get a wildwood, please?
Stay sane.
Nah?
Exile.
No. No wildwood. Another map, another letdown. This one. The latency shit's happening again. I don't fully understand what's going on with that. But I don't like it. I don't know why it just randomly started happening. A lot of scarab drops, not much else. Not much else. Thank you. Come again. Or don't. I don't really care. I'll start with this corner and go around. So many alterations. I should probably Faustus my alterations. Just because I get so many of them. Freaking delirium effects sometimes are crazy. There's a lot of scarabs on this map. Fennel, did you see that new ARAM is out? I don't even know what they did to it. All I know is that there's a new version of it. I'm gonna have to look at some point.
The Atlas is a prison, not a prize. Leave it
No
behind.
wildwood. Bot. What was that? 2 gigantic rogue exiles and all the bosses on one thing. It's pretty good. Oh, a few more on this one. Dude, one of these days it'll be a Divinarius. More guys on the altars. Kind of crazy. These altars have been loaded up. Waiting for people to log in. Dude, I've had moments where I literally add somebody on my friends list who I would need to log in to make a trade. And then I'll go lay down in bed and just have chat or have my like friends list open. And I'll just like lay in bed and stare at it. I'll just like go on my phone, like play Wordle or something and constantly look back at my monitor. Oh, I've actually had that happen to me as well. I've had moments where I'll be doing that, literally that, laying in bed watching my friends list, and then I'll fall asleep by accident, wake up like an hour later, person's still offline, I check, I hover their name, and it says activity last online 30 minutes ago or something. I've definitely had that happen to me. Probably more than once, even. I've had moments where I would go to sleep at a different time and wake up in like the middle of the night just because I knew that the person's local time zone was like in the middle of the night. Sleep for 30 minutes, grab food, bro logs in, logs off in that time. Yeah, dude, it's ridiculous that that happens. It's crazy because it's more common than you'd expect, and it's because people do the thing where they log in but they don't want to play. They just log in. I don't even know why, but they'll like log in to do one thing or something and then they'll log out. It's crazy how many standard players don't actually map. They just sit there in their hideouts and trade. I missed an altar. Ah. I like occasionally looking at my light to see if flies are in my room because of the situation that happened yesterday. Happy to report there's no bugs. I did do a lot of duct taping today. May have solved the problem. You should see my AC, dude. It looks ridiculous now. The scorpion, bro, is crazy. Do you guys get scorpions? That's crazy. No? Okay, that's what I thought. Not enough into the desert-ish area for scorpions. You're not in like Arizona area.
Stay sane, exile.
Yeah, our bugs aren't really big. They're more just tiny and annoying. There's a lot of bees in Massachusetts, though. So many bees. And it's like bees of all sorts, too. You got your hornets, your wasps, your bumblebees, your honeybees. They're all over here. What we don't get is like we don't get the any dangerous bees, like super unless you're allergic. And none of the stings are gonna kill you, and they're just gonna hurt it. Tired of my maps yielding mediocre results. I'd quite appreciate a wildwood or something spectacular to happen for once. I feel like I've definitely done enough maps to see at least a Hanakora's lock. To just get another one of those boss things, the memory things. Your Void Worm keys in puzzle boxes selling at the price that they sell at is the biggest scam of all time. They are not worth 1 and 2 div. They just simply don't provide enough value. But people like to gamble, I suppose. Enjoy your 6 foil tabulas. I remember when I did 500 Voidborns or something stupid. I can't remember how many it was. Yeah, I think it was the quad tab. The biggest waste of money. Waiting for a map to excite me. None of these are putting me to
Stay
sleep.
sane, exile.
See some hard-hitting loot hit the ground. See my tier zeros at. Where are those at? Haven't seen one of those in a while. And all around pretty bad loot today. And I think the best thing we dropped today was the Kalandra's Touch. Oh, that 200 div. Eye of the Great Wolf that's never gonna sell. Also was pretty cool. Blight Scarab. Those are 1 to 3, huh? That's crazy. For 7 years. I gotta take instillings off my filter. Petrification, bro.
Everybody said hello.
Hope you heard that background noise. That's probably my Kudo. To log out of streaming for today. As soon as I finish the map. Holy crap, why is this Chaos Orb made of Frickin' journey on the screen. I love when the filtered items like just make their way halfway across the map to another location. As far as I could tell, none of these rituals are any good. It's the nameless ritual though. So I'll always have good ritual rewards on the inside. Dude, the degen is annoying. That laugh is crazy. I got petrified, bro. I'm petrified in a degen midair. Crazy. Okay, loot was not bad in that. Not great either. Guess the nameless reward makes up for it. Still nothing special. Oh, one of these rings is worth something. Yeah, it's the Hateful Accuser. For that. Don't think that's worth anything. Nope. Dancing Sword's definitely not worth anything. Right, that's it then. It's crazy how many boxes you get doing this strat, dude. Okay. Um,
Hello, hello, hello.
Here, look at this. Oh, dude. I have,
Oh,
Faustus buy orders for if somebody messes up and, like, types the wrong thing in the trade, which will never happen, but it's funny. Ooh. Um, oh, nobody wants to pay for this. That's too funny. Let's see, what else do I got?
ah,
Um, Veiled Exalts. 3.5 for one. Retrieving info. Oh, there you go. Well, okay, that's fair. How many do we got? 56. Okay, didn't even sell them all. Sure. I just wanted to buy a lock and try this. Let me check trade first. Think the price is the same. Standard. It is the same. Okay, here we go. Yeah, man, baby. What we got? Ooh. That ain't it, Chief. That ain't it. Well, until next time. Oh, failed again. I need some of the stuff worth mirrors to sell, bro. I'm surprised this hasn't sold yet. I am the lowest. I don't want to sell it for one. Paid 2 for it. I mean, some of the stuff's so niche, I'm not surprised, but this hasn't sold yet. Blows my mind. This hasn't sold yet. This hasn't sold yet. And this damn helmet and this damn amulet, I regret mirroring. This base hasn't sold yet. This flask hasn't sold yet. I don't even know if I should be selling that flask. I think I'm the only one with it. With 25 effect, yeah. Some other junk. Yeah, I just need a hit. Anyways, I'm heading out. Peace out, y'all.